pocketbook is empty and my heart is full of pain. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, just waiting for a train.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Miss Didi, and welcome to the 53rd installment of the Hot Mess Express with just the lovely Miss Didi and I so far. Mary will be joining us shortly. How are you this evening, Miss Didi?
I'm doing great. Mary must have fell off the train.
You know, sometimes we derail before stream, just like we started gabbing, and I look up and I'm like, oh crap, it's time.
The train must have been pulled away, and Mary's like, train, come back! Train, come
We grabbed the rails and she couldn't hold on to her heels. Mary will be with us shortly, everyone. I hope everyone is having a fantastic evening.
Mess up her hair today.
Chat so far. First in, I see Mystery Snail Guardians. Hello, Snail Sister. Welcome. Patty's Petite Tanks. Hello, love. Lunatic Fringe. Hello, Chewy. Welcome. There's Miss Mary. Hello, Mary. Bigfoot Fish Tanks. Hello, Dennis. How are you? Rico Stan. I saw what you did earlier. Sir, for shame on you.
It has the H and O here only.
You know, there's only the T has not arrived yet. So thank you for that. We have a Doug collaboration of curiosities. Welcome, love. How are you today? Then we have Didi herself, Richard Reynolds. Welcome. How are you? This is the comments I was referring to. I read that back stream and I choked on my Pepsi. So thank you, Rico. You almost took me out.
Leave it to Rico.
Oh, goodness. Let's see who else. So we have Mystery Snail Guardians back in chat. Hello, Mark Searleson. Welcome. My Fish Tanks Aquatics. John, hello. Mexicali Fish Keeper. And we have the hashtag 3 Queens coming in. I guess that's from Susan of SLC. Thank you so much for the send over, FishFam Mom. I greatly appreciate it. Hello, Michelle E. Welcome. Brooklyn Bell, the lovely Miss Brooklyn Bell. Hello, darling. How are you this evening? She is so pleasant. I love her so much. I'm so happy she's coming up more in streams now. I just love her presence. She's just awesome. Her energy. I just love to
I
watch
wonder
her.
if her hair ever gets, because her hair is always so perfect, like a
Yeah, it is
commercial.
perfect. Maybe she's just one of the ones that lucked out and has the
She's one of them
perfect hair, or
well-balanced girls.
maybe she spends 7 hours, washing it and blow drying it and straightening it and curling it and then straightening it again, then curl it again. Or maybe she's just lucked out with perfect hair.
Or maybe she just brushes it like 32,000 strikes.
Maybe that could be it too. Oh, and we have Bex. Hello, Bex. Welcome, love. How are you this evening? See, Mark Strelson, and we got him. I'm sure I'm like half a Rico behind in chat. That's not too bad starting out. Jimmy Peace, welcome. How are you this evening, sir? Says ready or not, here I am, ladies. Paul McCarthy, welcome.
Oh.
New Local Austin, welcome. M&C Aquatics.
M&C.
Let's see. Sometimes I feel like the live stream is mostly just us saying hello to everybody. RB and Animals, Ricky, hello.
Ricky.
Welcome back.
Ricky's
Welcome.
doing homework.
But I like saying hello to everyone individually because, they all individually deserve a hello. They come here, they spend an hour of their time with us, and they don't have to. They want to watch us derail and burn.
Jump the track.
And I want to personally thank each individual one of them.
Absolutely.
Hello, Elwood Sox. Welcome. John McKenzie. Hello. Stubbs Aquatics. Welcome, Stubbs. Chris. Let's see who else we got in here. Bunny Viper. Hello, darling. Stephen P. Most likely the P family. Hello, everybody. Usually that's how it works for me and Peplin. If he's in chat, I'm probably watching with him. And if I'm in chat, he's probably watching with me. So one of us are typically in chat. It's very rare that we're both in chat at the same time. But if there's one chatting, then we're both watching. Usually I'm the lurker and he'll be the chatter. But it's cool to be able to have that, though. So if I say something, I'm like, tell them I said. So
he's doing secretary work.
Basically, but I do it as well. So, John S., welcome. Let's see. Are we going to jump? And we jumped. New Loco says she's no Rico stan, but Brooklyn is good. Let's see. Christopher, welcome. Monster Fish Gal, hello, Lori. How are you, love? I heard your granddaughter is going to be here soon. I believe I heard it was going to be a girl, so I'm so excited. That's a lovely name.
It is very, very sweet.
Hello, Vanessa. I am a horror junkie, so anything that ends in Anne always reminds me of Carol Ann, even my own name. So from the movie Poltergeist, anything that ends in Anne is always like, Carol Ann, don't go into the lights.
My middle name is Diane.
Yeah. Diane, don't do it. That movie had me afraid of puddles for most of my childhood.
Oh, Poltergeist, when that thing came out, at night, the TV used to go off.
Yeah.
2 o'clock in the morning, and it was after they did the national anthem, and it's like, man, you had to get up there and make sure that TV didn't do that because you didn't want to hear to see all that stuff.
You didn't want to see that polar bear in a snowstorm because you didn't know what was going to come out and grab you.
Yes, sir.
See, we have Catherine Nation. Welcome. How are you this evening, sir? Let's see who else we have in here. Did I catch up?
Grandpa too?
Are you into horror movies at all, Didi? Or what kind of movies?
I have watched many. I mean, I don't just like, oh, I got to see that. I run through phases. Now, I do like the vampire and the werewolves, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If kind of creeped out on the exorcisms and that kind of stuff.
I used to, and I'm going to say probably from like, I don't know, conception, I'm going to say. I've been indoctrinated with horror movies. My mom has always been a big horror movie fan. And I remember the first horror movie watching was Hellraiser when I was like, I want to say 4.
Oh my God.
Maybe 5.
I was
But like
scared
I've
to the dark
always
till I was
watched,
16.
yeah, like I've always, no wonder why I had night terrors when I was little. No, no idea why. But I loved it so much. Like even if my mom would have denied me it, I would have found it my own way. So there was no denying me horror movies or anything scary. But my favorite part of it is the ghost stuff and the exorcist type things, like the ghouly, spooky, gory stuff. Not so much slasher movies that are a little overdone.
Well, when The Exorcist came out, I went to the theater to see it. You know,
Yeah.
and I was like 16, and I had read the book, and the book scared the bejesus out of me.
I can imagine, yeah.
And my brother and I shared bunk beds, and I was on the top one. After I read that book, I slept with that light bulb in my face for 6 months right there, like right above my head, because it's like I wouldn't turn the light off at night.
I still remember when I saw The Grudge, the original Japanese version of The Grudge in the theater. Oh, why did they have to take it into bed? Like, bed is, you go under the blanket and that's your safe space, but they ruined it for me. I was so scared to walk from the theater to the parking lot. I was afraid of the dark space underneath the car. Like, it was ridiculous. I was just, why do we do this to ourselves?
Obviously, they did their job if they made you without afraid of everything.
Yeah, I love that movie so much, and to this day, I still can't tolerate that sound because it just sends chills up my spine.
That's like they had a weekly show on a while back. I don't know if it's still running. It was on Thursday nights. And the guy was a priest, and he would come by and do some stuff. Mm-hmm. And you're just sitting there, and you know how you got all the lights off, and you know how light flickers and reflects off stuff. You're like, and after about the 3rd week, I said, "Forget this. I'm wearing myself out, thinking I see a shadow behind me."
Oh, and it's even worse when you're in the dark watching a scary movie, and all of a sudden the cat out of nowhere jumps up on you. They have the best comedic timing for themselves and scary reaction timing for us.
And see, this kid, she and her daddy both, they walk silently. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, you turn around and they're right there.
Yeah.
It's like they don't make any noise, getting out of bed, walking across the floor, nothing. You just look and it's like, oh my God.
Yeah. But other times I can literally hear a cat walking across the carpet. I can hear the fibers move. But when I'm watching a scary movie, they're just right there. And I'm like, ah. But we have Noelle Brucker in with us as well. Hello, Noelle. Hello. She says, recently discovered y'all, first time being able to join live. Hiya. Welcome so much, Noelle. Yes. Lovely to have you in. Feel free to chat with us. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And as soon as we get to it, we will answer it the best we can.
And Foxy can answer it.
I'll try. Monster Fish Gal says, yes, Riley, and due September 18th. Oh, that is so exciting. That's so exciting. I'm so happy for you, Lori. Let's see, Diane. Horror movie themed, Diane.
Yeah, Diane.
See, did I say hello to MNC Aquatics? Hello, MNC. I'm still going through chat. Okay, Catfish Nation says, I feel like I live in a horror movie, that is, until Lori has her morning coffee.
He puts the cutest stuff on Facebook about that.
I mean, I can understand, but also I can also kind of be a horror in the morning because I wake up this giggly and then I have coffee and I calm down and then I ramp up again. It's like coffee grounds me because I'm always very giggly and flighty, and coffee is just my center. So I think that's the only time Brian gets some peace from not giggling is when I'm drinking coffee.
Like, here's another cup. That means what for a minute? Like, you just brought me 4 cups of coffee. I can't drink it all.
Hello, Dreamweaver. Welcome.
Dreamweaver.
Yeah, I can only drink so much coffee. I love coffee. Like, I can't have a good day without a cup of coffee. But I can only have like 1 cup of coffee a day. Any more than that, and it's just, I don't know. I think I'm becoming caffeine sensitive as I get older. I hate saying that.
You're not getting older yet, honey. You're not getting older yet.
But I
all
am
blends
that
together
eventually I'm
after
just going to
40.
be caffeine intolerant and I won't be drinking coffee at all. So I'm fine with that.
You're young and then poof, you're 40. And then you're, okay, I'm still young. And poof, you're 60. And then you're like, dang on, I'm not young anymore. Things are starting to break. Hang in there and you think you're still 40-something. So you hang in there.
Well, I'm not there yet. I'm still 27. I'm just gonna go into
I know, I could be your granny.
No, actually I'm gonna be 37 in August, so no, it's not too bad. I'm still under 40. Hello, MC. Welcome. He says Phantasm was another old good one. Yes, Phantasm was a good one too. Especially the campy old scary movies. There's some good ones from the 80s. I can't think of any names specifically. Gremlins. I liked Gremlins. I was supposed to be scary, but I found that as a funny movie too.
Well, those little creatures were so adorable.
They were. You know,
everybody wanted a gremlin to have. Yeah. And that little one, he was so cute, you know.
Yeah.
Mowgli, is that his name, Mowgli?
Mowgli. Peplin says that word a lot, and I cannot remember what it is right now.
And you know, and technically
Mowgli.
that was a Christmas movie because it was a Christmas.
Yeah. Yes. Hello, Ains Aquatics. Welcome. Let's see who else. So, yeah, I'm still saying hello. So I'm officially a Rico behind the chat. 3G says Friday the 13th. Yes, excellent, excellent movie. MNC Aquatics says Creep Show. Yeah, Creep Show. Yeah, The Shining was a very good one too. I loved The Shining. Did you ever watch, was it The Crypt Keeper?
Yeah, we saw that song.
Yeah, that was a good show in the 90s, I think. Oh, I watched that as a kid too, so that had to be the 90s.
Well, back in the day when the Twilight Zone was new, that was kind of spooky at the time, you know.
I loved the Twilight Zone, especially the old ones. Those are the best ones.
Yeah, now they look kind of, they're so fakey looking, but back then, you know, it was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Or the original Night of the Living Dead. That was probably my most favorite horror movie is that one. Probably. But this is a fish stream and we're talking horror movies.
I really like the American Werewolf in London. I like that one.
And MNC said you need to watch. I've seen Rose Red MNC. I love that whole mini movie series. That was very good. Raven Thomas says she grew up in a haunted house. For real. Yeah, Raven, we've all had those bump in the night experiences. Especially if you're a fan of horror movies. Welcome, Ian. He says, sorry I'm late. I'm at work and listening. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and listening. We greatly appreciate it, love. So
she's working and she's lurking while tan. Oh, she's getting a tan.
A tan?
Yeah.
Now is she in a booth or is she outside?
I'm sure she's in a booth.
Oh, your poor skin. But enjoy it. I know tanning feels awesome. I used to do that a lot as a teen, and I kind of regret it now.
Wait, you think you regret it? I have stuff taken away.
I like my most tanning is just being outside anymore. And now I don't even tan. I just go lobster and then I peel and I'm back to pale again. So
Well, that's mine too. I burn, I peel, I get better, I go back out and I burn and I peel and I get back. And that's what I did for the whole summer. And by the end of summer, I finally quit burning every time I went outside.
oh, I see what I did there, Noella. She says Foxy's coffee grounds me.
That's funny.
That is punny.
That is funny.
MNC quote the Raven nevermore. I love Edgar Allan Poe's works. He's one of my most favorite authors.
Oh, we had to recreate the Telltale Heart.
Yeah.
And we had to do it by making a recording. You couldn't watch us. We had to do it just, and they would listen and try to visualize the poem.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one of them was going with his feet to make the heartbeat. You know,
Yeah.
just stuff like that. That was fun. You have to jump a long time, really.
Yeah.
What you think?
Vibes Aquatic says, good evening. What's cracking? Hello, Vibes. Welcome. How are you this evening? See, yes. Beck says, Gremlins was hilarious. And Paul says it was brilliant. I loved it. Now did you, there we go. What Bex wrote.
Why?
Yes. Brian says it all the time, but I try to form my mouth to say that, and my mouth doesn't do that word. So, sorry.
I have a couple little Furbies here, and they remind me of those.
Yeah, my grandfather actually had a dog that looked exactly like the non-transformed gremlin, and he was so cute. His name was Buttons.
Buttons?
He was an adorable little, I want to say he was a schnauzer, but the way he was trimmed up, he always looked like a little gremlin. It was so cute.
Aww.
Hello, Susan of SLC Aquatics. There's the FishFam mom. Welcome. How are you this evening, love? Dennis says, I can't remember 37. Oh, goodness.
I really started living life better after I turned 40, I have to say.
I definitely
40 and 55 was some good years for sure.
I want to say, like, especially with like all the health stuff I've dealt with like most of my life, I'm finally coming to a place where like I've felt the healthiest I've felt in a very long time, and I'm doing really good mobility wise. Like yesterday, Brian and I went on a kind of a fish store tour locally. We went up to the Petco, about 45 minutes away from us, to meet a fellow fish tuber, Mark Von Wisco, and he wanted some of our CPDs, so we brought some with us, and we hung out at the Petco there because we never went to that Petco before, and I was able to walk around that whole Petco. We were in there for like 45 minutes.
Oh.
And I was able to stand with my walker, even though I have the walker with the seat on it. Mm-hmm. I stood those whole 45 minutes without needing a break. And I haven't been able to do that in years. So I was very proud of myself for that. And then not only that, then we went like another half hour more north than that to another pet store. And we were in there for like almost another hour. And I was able to stand almost the whole time I was in there too. And that's the thing I have the hardest time with. I can walk, and although my legs go numb, I can still walk. The hardest thing I have a hard time doing is standing, just standing. And I'm just so grateful to have been able to do that. Yesterday was awesome. And I haven't been able to do that in such a long time, and just these are like happy emotions.
And I'm sure when you went to bed last night, you were just filled.
I was tired all day today, but
it was good, wasn't it?
It was such a good day. And at one pet store, oh my goodness, at Petco, I wanted all the bettas, but they looked very poorly, and I won't support that. So from there, but they had a really cool fish selection, but I didn't like how their bedders were looking. All their fins were pinholed, but they were gorgeous fish, and I felt really bad for them. But if you buy that fish, they're only going to replace it, so I couldn't. But then we went to a little local mom and pop store called Animal House Pets, and it was the cutest little mom and pop store. Awesome reptile selection, awesome animal, like little fuzzy butt area. They have a security cicada. He greets you at the door. He free roams around the place. It was really cool. Man, I have an awesome selection of fish, and I ended up picking up 2 Borneo suckers yesterday, and they were so fantastic, and I was so excited, and I brought them home. I put them in a rimless quarantine tank, and I was so excited, and I went to bed, and I woke up this morning, and one jumped out.
Oh.
I did not know Borneo loaches, like Borneo suckers, would jump out, but in hindsight, I've never quarantined a Borneo sucker in a rimless tank before, and it might have thought when it hits the rim, it'll just bounce back down, but this didn't have a rim, so I think she shot up and out, and I found her on the table this morning, and it was so sad. It was like, there could be hope. I'll just put this dried corpse back in the water. Maybe she'll rehydrate and come back, but unfortunately, it didn't work.
Well, it worked for Jess. She got one of her fish jump out one day, and the next day she put it back in, and that joker's still alive. So,
oh my goodness! Well, she lucked out. She lucked out. I remember hearing some of those stories. That's why I tried that. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry.
Mary Paige needs the link in the chat, please.
Mary needs the link. Okay. Look over here. Invite, right? How do I run my stream again? I forgot what I was talking about.
The Borneo loaches.
Yes, I'm sorry. So yes, I only have the one now because I only got 2. So I'm definitely gonna have to take a trip back this weekend and pick up a few more so he's not lonely. And I've learned my lesson. I've moved him from the rimless quarantine to a rimmed quarantine with a lid, and he's doing okay in there. So he's just going to be in there by himself till probably Saturday till I can get him a new friend. I felt really bad about that, though. Hello, Patrick. Welcome. KJE Keith, actually. Hello, Keith. I actually wanted to do a shout out for you this evening, sir, because our showmate Keith is so close to 1,000. And I know that the Fish Tramp can help get him there. So if you guys are not subscribed to KJE Aquatics, please go over there and give him a like and a subscribe, and check out his awesome store as well. He sells freshwater plants, and he also has fish and medications and food, and awesome. Keith's got some wood. So go check out his driftwood too. So you won't be disappointed.
So who's got milk? Who's got wood?
So yeah, if you guys aren't subs to KJE Aquatics, I highly recommend you check him out, and also the products that he offers. I remember the first time I bought any types of plants like online was from KJE. This was like, I want to say 2 years ago, and those are probably the best plants I've ever purchased, and to this day they started in 2 tanks, and I now have them in about 40. So they more than were prolific. So he definitely has quality products. I highly recommend him.
He hooks like 3 plants together to make one, so you get
a bunch. Yeah. And here's Miss Mary. Welcome, Mary.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. Just so sorry. I was chasing the caboose, like I was running real fast, That train was traveling. And everybody was like waving at me like, sorry, see ya.
Well, I'm happy that you could make it in.
Well, I have to be in between these lovely ladies. You and Roxanne, Didi, you and Roxanne, y'all look so beautiful. Y'all are just beautiful.
Aw. I only just brushed my hair. That's about it.
Television.
I was telling Miss Didi and everyone here how we kind of had a little bit of an outing yesterday, and I had some like positive progress, like recognition as far as my walking. So that has made me very tired, and I slept most of today, and I woke up maybe an hour before the stream just in time for our grocery order to be delivered. We put it away and pop up on here with you guys. So hi, good morning.
Oh, amazing. Little steps,
yes.
but every little step is a step forward. Oh, I'm so excited.
This is a big step for me because that was the hardest part I've been having right now is my core strength. I'm having a really hard time with my core strength, and I haven't been doing the whirlpool therapy here in Wisconsin like I was in PA, and that helped a lot. But I'm having a lot of like breakthroughs out of physical therapy on my own, and it's weird because it seems like I'm having quicker breakthroughs now at year 5 than I was at any other point in my walking recovery. So I'm like excited, but I also got to watch because if I overdo it, I will reset myself back in a heartbeat. So your spine is a very delicate thing, and you have to be extra careful and not overdo it. And I want to just run, like, because in my mind I can still run. But I stand up and my right leg's like, I'm not even picking up right now because I have to pick my right leg up sometimes like a suitcase. Like when I get in the truck or something, pick up my pant leg at the knee, just swing my leg in. Yeah, that's what I did.
But that's okay. Like you said, small steps, and every little step leads to a bigger step. So that is just so exciting. Oh, I'm so happy.
And one day I will be running again because the doctor said I wouldn't walk again, and I just said, watch me.
And you are. Oh my gosh. Because look, y'all, behind the scenes one time, she actually went around, went out of her way and got up slowly and did it carefully. But she showed me around the whole fish house. She walked and showed me everything. And I was like a proud mama. I was like, look at you. I mean, it was just wonderful. Not only just because you walked, but just showing me everything y'all had. It was incredible.
Yeah.
So just keep pushing forward, and it's going to come back.
We have a lot more. We have a lot more than we talk about in the
I know. Now you got your new rack.
Well, it's half built. I mean, half the support is built, but like I told 3G, these tanks aren't going to support themselves. So
they need what is it? Cross your heart bra.
Hello, welcome. How are you doing, sir?
Aqua Funk just came in. Hey, Funky.
Hello, Funk. I am at 6:22 and it's 6:33. I'm just under a Rico behind in chat. I'm so sorry, guys.
You're okay.
Richard Reynolds, Raven Thomas.
Do you know why you're so behind on comments? Because of all of my hellos.
No, I think because I had a mommy. Mommy. What's a mommy? I had a mommy moment. That's what it is. That's the term now. It's a mommy. I'm having a mommy.
The mommy.
So having a little tiny Mary moment talking about my awesome outing yesterday. It was so much fun. Hello, Fishy and Michelle E. Welcome.
And George Aquaballs is here.
Hey. Hello, Uncle Balls. Welcome.
That's right, 3G, a Rico behind. We're talking about Rico's behind. No,
we talk a lot about Rico's, just everything.
Rico, like, I'm telling y'all, thank God I had my Depends on because I laughed so hard about peeing my pants. No, I'm just kidding.
And Patrick Hardy asked, what is sleep? Please tell me.
Oh, yeah, Patrick. Let me know.
Something that you get very rare. Almost like a winning lottery ticket. It's just rare.
Yeah. What is this thing you call sleep?
Oh, sleep is like that sneeze that never comes.
Right.
Eric says, choo choo, all aboard. Hello, everyone. Hello, Eric. Welcome.
Choo-choo.
How are you this evening, love?
And you know, you get ready for that big sneeze and you go, and
Oh,
then it
yeah.
don't come. Isn't that a big letdown?
Yeah.
You get all built up for it. and it don't
Right.
come.
What was it they told me? Country people around here have all these little sayings thing, and they say, look up at the sun and say cabbage, 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 and it'll make your sneeze go away. But they also say if you get a sty in your eye, that you peed in the fork of the road somewhere. Where does that stuff come from?
I don't know, but I've never had a sty and I don't pee outside, so maybe maybe there's some truth to that.
Maybe my bathroom is built over an old Indian trail or something. Who knows?
Well, I have peed in the woods, so.
Oh,
She's accidentally summoning her ancestors every time she takes a leak. I love it. I've been watching a lot of this. I don't know if he's an Instagram or TikTok or Facebooker person.
oh my God.
Those
Guys,
videos I send all the time, Lee McNasty, and that was when he's like, my spirit animal is a Cheeto Puff.
he's not
He's a teacher to like 4th grade, 3rd grade students, and he
and he
reenacts
shares
funny
all the
things.
crazy stuff that kids say.
Yeah, he reenacts all the crazy things that kids have said to him, and so
He's always
this
got his
guy
shirt
had
up
me
with his belly
laughing so
button
hard
out.
3 days ago. I thought I dislocated a rib. But like that was one of the things. Like I can hear the spirits of my ancestors. Why are you up? I love
He's so
it so
funny.
much. If you
Tell me to
guys
check him
are
out.
having a bad day, you need to look up that Lee McNasty videos because he. Oh,
Ooh,
I love it so much. He's just so
he's so funny.
funny.
She starts about whenever she wakes up in the morning, she starts sending them to me, and I'm just
Yeah.
sitting in here.
10, 12, 14. I'm like, oh crap, I sent her woe too many.
Right.
Not way too many, woe too many.
Oh, too many.
Catfish
Geek Boy
Nation
said-
says,
But
we got one of Lori's stingrays wanting to play. Good night, all. I would definitely go play with the stingrays.
good night.
That's
Oh,
all.
send some stingray for me, please. Give him a piece of scrim.
Right.
Geek Boy says, I lost one of my Botic Boshaloches to jumping out of the QT tank. Oh, I'm sorry, Geek.
I know.
Yeah, I lost one
That's
of my.
like heartbreaking when a
I
fish does that.
did not think, a fish that's always sucked to the glass and cuts to the water like a knife will be fine in a rimless tank, but hindsight should have been like,
What about-
no, there's nothing there to stop it if it wants to go up fast.
What about
So-
what you told me the other day about your little axolotls? Like,
Oh, I
mulching.
didn't even tell the story about that. I was
Yeah.
using the turkey baster because I have all the axolotls and breeders on fish tanks. So the breeders, I have them, if they're still small, they're 3 sectioned. If they're bigger now, they're 2 sectioned. So I took the lid off and I was using the turkey baster to pull out all their poops. I call it stealing their poops in the morning, and sometimes they get mad about it, so they get feisty and swim around. Well, my one little one, my dirty Lucy,
dirty
because that's what she is. She's a leucistic, but
like
she's
a
got
dirty
spots on her.
Sanchez.
So she's called a dirty Lucy. I was pulling the poop out of her little area, and this little see you next Tuesday
Yeah.
did a straight up jump out of the breeder straight into the Glodanio tank.
That
And she's
was
just swimming, and the Glodanios are just all around her like, oh my God, they're going to eat all of her spinach off and her gills. And I'm freaking out, and she's just having a good old time like she's trying to ride them. I finally caught her back out, and I put her back in there, and I calmed down after having my little bit of a stroke. But yeah, axolotls can jump. That's what I learned.
They can
A lot of
launch.
things jumping this week. I've had a lot of things jump this week.
Oh
I
my
just want
God.
to show you she was special.
Hey, T. Cassie
Oh,
B. Fish
Jenny
Stream.
Nona has a question.
Audra.
What time?
at 7:38.
38. Okay, I'm at 27 at the moment. See if I missed anything between then.
Spaghetti, Nana.
38.
Get it.
Mine doesn't have timestamps anymore. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm on the YouTube thing, but it's not showing me timestamps.
I'm
Wow.
at 37. The T-Bones Fish Streams, welcome, guys. I'm sorry, I'm so far behind. Sketty
On the little
Nona.
3 dots, can you change it, Mary, to toggle your timestamps on the little 3
Is
dots?
this the one you mean? How can I
Yeah.
keep an open plant cultures in the refrigerator?
It doesn't have timestamps anymore. I don't know what's
Oh.
going on with that. Yeah.
Oh, on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, they're talking about that on
Yeah.
the phone.
Okay,
Because
so
I'm
they're
on the
asking how long can I keep an open plant cultures in the refrigerator? That is a very good question. And I am not the person to answer that. Honestly, every time I've bought plant cultures, I've immediately planted them. I can't let them sit in. I can't let them as soon I have itchy fingers. I have to plant them immediately. But I know some people in chat could help you. I know the lovely Bees could help. Or let's see.
Steven.
There's Geek Boy. There's so many plant people in here
yeah.
that I'm sure have dealt with the tissue cultures, but I typically don't. So I apologize, love. Hello, Audra Meyer. Welcome. Cassie B. Welcome.
Audra. Hey, Cass. And Matt.
He lost.
Tissue cultures yesterday, and they had to get planted last night.
Oh,
So I went to bed. They had to go in the water.
T-Bone said, I lost one of my gourami yesterday. That sucks, but at least I get to buy a new gourami. Well, that stinks, T-Bone. I'm sorry you lost your gourami.
Yeah. Sorry, T-Bone.
I was looking at some beautiful honey gouramis yesterday, but...
Hey, Melvin.
And I'm not going to lie, at that little pet store, that mom and pop pet store, there was a striped Raphael cat there that was still little itty bitty. And Peplin said no, so I'm going to go back Saturday with his daughter and get it.
I love the They are super cool. Yeah, Peplin
it was so cute. Like, I was just watching it, and I didn't know what it was because they were so little. And I was like, I want that. And he's like, they get massive. I'm like, how big? He's like, feet. I'm like, okay. So on the way home, I was looking it up. I'm like, they don't get feet. I'm going back and getting him.
I was thinking they were like medium size, but I'm like,
I think at most they get 11-ish inches, and that's not bad because I'll have him in a 75.
Well, that doesn't make my nano tank, so I'm not getting a Raphael.
But it'll be so cool to have him. Liquid Zoo said, Mary Paige, Matt or Annette?
What did I say?
I'm not sure. I think chat jumped because I'm at the bottom.
Okay. I said Matt with the little celebration thing and high five and a big hug. Hi, Matt.
Oh, she's just saying, hi, Matt.
I said, hi, Matt.
Ian says, tissue culture plants will die in a normal fridge. It gets too cold, but something like a wine cooler where you can control temp will be best.
Thank you, Ian. Man, there's so many awesome people. Love
and Annette said to Matt, she's ignoring you because she doesn't want to hurt your feelings. Now, who is ignoring you? What? What's going on here?
I am so
What's going
on?
happy.
Him good.
I'm
Did
so
y'all see
happy.
that when he unboxed his stuff and it said him? And he opened up, glitter was everywhere.
Oh, Liquid Zoo said, ladies, and that thinks you prefer her to me, you have to give her the bad news. You're right, Matt, because we love everybody equally.
That's right. I don't care about nothing that happens. If I like you, unless you do something to me personally, then I have, but do it to me personally, and I'm going to come. No, I'm just kidding. I've been to prison.
Bunch of girls will come out.
Mary! I don't ever expect you to say things like that.
I'm like one of my favorite people in the world was Betty White, and she was like this sweet little lady, and then she would pop off with things, and that's what made her so cool. That's why my mystery snail is named Betty White. I love her, and Betty White and Mud Skipper are thriving thanks to Roxanne, and Cassie B did a salt bath video. Roxanne did that amazing tutorial on Stephen P's video about what fish medications on hand.
Oh, the air bath method.
Yes. And she like on the third air bath, like this stuff came out of her. I don't know if it was poop or something.
Yeah, like she'll purge,
She purged.
Yeah.
That was
absolutely purge it all out. Then Matt says he's flipping tables and leaving this. I'm sorry, Matt. We love you anyways.
Yeah, don't you
table back?
All I'm
scared we're going to talk about. You better not leave, Matt. We will get you.
Al, wet socks. Mwah.
Hello, Al. Oh, Cassie P said she lost her gouramis when she added platies. I was really eyeing up those honey gouramis yesterday. I have some sparkling gouramis because of Foo the Flower Horn. I had to go out and buy 6 of them, so I had 6 of them. And they happily live in my crab habitat with my vampire crab, but do as I say, not as I do. That's an experiment, and he's just a good boy. But I was so pressing hard on those honey gouramis yesterday, but I didn't get any. But I'm definitely going back to get that raw field.
Now, what are the croaking gouramis? What are they? They're not honey gouramis, right?
They're the sparkling gouramis. They're called
sparkling
gouramis as well.
Okay, and they actually make a little noise and that kind of stuff. That's cool.
They do if you listen closely and you have a very quiet tank in a quiet room. You'll hear a small vibration, but if you have a waterproof microphone, you can actually pick up their sound, and it's just a high-pitched little trill, like a little
that's cool. That's really cool. Hey, Zen Ginger. Hey,
Zen. Welcome.
She's looking at us. She's looking at us. Look, she's looking at us again.
Oh, Audra. RB. RB said I lost one of my red-eye frogs last night. So sorry.
Aww. And wait. Matt talks about microwaving snails.
Okay, Matt, we can't have that.
That needs a spanking.
Matt.
That's not escargot.
That's escargot. Don't do that.
Escargot. Although I admit I have eaten escargot and it's really good.
It is.
But now that I know what they are, I can't.
Escargot is gross.
a mushroom cap, and I didn't know, and now I can't eat them because I love snails too much.
And in 4th year French class, we had like a fancy French dinner at our French teacher's house, and that was credited and rated, and you had to taste all the food, and that was one of them, and it was I think it's chewier than gum, and I was not able to swallow that, and I would rather love snails than try to eat them because they're so much cuter in the tank, and they're disgusting and chewy and yucky and
like an oyster.
Don't do it.
I just eat oysters
like a chewy oyster.
And did you hear that snails are responsible for between 20,000 and 200,000 deaths a year? Those guys are ninjas. They will crawl into your ear hole while you're sleeping and take control of your mind.
Right. Oh, Zen. See what Zen said? Zen said escargot tasted like butter, wine, and pencil erasers.
Yes, Sonny, but you never actually chew through it. It's just the experience that you keep chewing and chewing. And chewing.
I just swallow them. I just put hot sauce on them and just swallow them. I could not.
Nope.
Oh, gosh,
I am a textual person. It won't happen for me. But hello, Melvin. Welcome. How are you this evening, love? And I also wanted to give an update on the snails, guys. We are currently only doing we are on a waiting list for the mystery snails right now. So if any of you guys are interested in purchasing any mystery snails, the waiting list is currently 14 weeks long. So I just wanted to let you guys know that's why they're not on the Get Gills. at the moment. I took my tanks from doing them 15 tanks of snails down to 6 tanks of snails because I became overwhelmed. And I wanted
last snails to Stephen, like your last of your
the last of my old bloodline snails. Stephen was the last to get those old bloodlines. So all the ones I have coming up now are new bloodline. But I stepped back from how I was hatching and raising my snails, although they were doing great. I didn't like having them separated by color or having so many, because I ended up with 8,500 snails, and I love snails, but that's a lot of snails. So I I reduced the population and I cut everything back, and I'm down to 6 tanks and all new bloodlines. And I am currently raising up those babies, and some are going to be available very soon, which those who are on the waiting list will be contacted who are first. And if anyone else would like to get on the waiting list for any babies, feel free to contact me through my email, and I will put you on the list. I just want to let you guys know it is about 14 weeks long at the moment. I apologize, but I don't want to go back and just have so many snails at once. I want to do it differently because I love my babies and I want to appreciate them. And it just got out of hand.
Yeah.
Too many snails became work and not so much a hobby anymore, it was a job. And I wasn't liking them so much, but now I'm back to loving them. So I appreciate you guys and your patience and waiting for the most high quality of snails that I can possibly provide you guys. So thank you so much. But I also want to let you know that we've also added the warm water fish to our Get Gills. So right now we have up 2 kinds of angels. We have the gold angelfish and we have the smoky leopard angelfish. I still have to add one more angelfish, the blushing smoky leopards. I'll be putting on there later this evening. And we also have the star sapphire cichlids on there right now. Which we can probably ship those guys out for another, say, month before they outsize us being able to ship them. But those are listed as well. And some other little fishies that are still on there. So if you guys want to, feel free to check out our Get Gills, and don't forget to use code FOXY10 at checkout for an extra 10% off your whole order. Okay, advertisement over.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
You said FOXY10 for the discount?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just dropped it.
Thank you.
Oh, Patrick, love you.
Hello,
thank you. Lori did the your email. Thank you, Lori. Yes, Noelle, those smoky angels were gorgeous. That was in your was that in your last video or a short?
Yes, that was actually a little video I put up. I accidentally put it on my channel. I meant to put it on Peplin's channel for the Get Gills, because when we post our videos, when we put up our fish on Get Gills, we include a little video of the tank that the fish are in, and that's the smoky tank, and I accidentally put on mine instead of his, so,
I'll share that link.
But it's just a 25-second little video of the baby smokies.
Here's the video right there. I just dropped the link. Oh, they're so pretty. And that tank is so beautiful. The way you've got it like scaped in the plants. They just look beautiful in there.
Oh, well, thank you. That's not scaped at all or anything. Literally, we just threw some stuff in there because that's a fry grout tank, and that's just how it looks.
Wow.
That just shows you she's got a natural eye for it. She just put
that is only a 5-gallon. So we just threw some river rock on the bottom, and there's a piece of stone in there because we have some cories in there. What are they? The orange Venezuelan cories. And we have the baby angels and some baby bristlenose plecos in there growing up. And it's just one little piece of driftwood that has some Java fern that attached itself to it over time. and a little bit of a ballast that, is just floating around. But it's nothing fancy, but I thank you.
Yes.
Maybe it was just the angle of the tank I took it at, because basically the tank is that piece of wood. But they like it because they can hide behind it.
Hey, Aquaballs wants to know, what size do you start selling your angels? When do you
That is a little bit more than nickel size. So I don't know the exact measurement. Brian's, though, because they're his angel fish, he's the one that tells me when they're ready. So they're just
Is that
nickel
the
size.
main body, or is that fin the fin?
That's body. That's body.
Let's see, MD the other day was talking about angelfish on MD fish tanks, and he said their wingspan, and he started laughing. But that's kind of a good way to look at it, their fin span or wingspan.
Yeah. But no, that's body size. Where'd I get the southern accent from, girls?
For me and Didi.
Oh, Lord, it's rubbing off of you. Listen to us.
Fish Streams is asking for lid ideas for a 5-gallon.
Lid ideas for a 5-gallon. Well, there's the standard glass lid. There's also the
glass.
What is that plastic stuff?
Yeah, that's.
I like that stuff. What is it called though? I want to call it PVC, but that's not it.
It's polycarbonate.
Polycarbonate. There we go. The polycarbonate. But the only thing that stinks about polycarbonate is that it does absorb water, and you will need to flip your lid over every so often because it starts to dip. But for me, that doesn't bother me because we cut them uniform. So when we flip them, we don't have any worries about that. But if you cut them ununiform, like say you have all your wires and hoses leading in one corner and you flip it in the other corner, it's not going to work out so well. So
it does get loud easy.
Does it get after a while, like from under the lights, does it get kind of brittle too? Or like Zen and Al were talking about plexiglass or acrylic. I've used that before. Or like if you just need something to keep over it, you can saran wrap it too.
I think the acrylic is another good one, but that also dips and you have to flip it, which isn't a problem. That's also with the PVC that'll dip, but you'll have to flip them. The glass is honestly the best way to go. And
it is.
I know if you know how to cut glass, then you could do that very easily and just add your own little lid sticky opening thingy to it, little lid handle. But
like
if
now,
you're
a lot of them are just with a corner.
3
square with one corner.
But if you're in a pinch, like Mary said, you could use saran wrap. That works very well too.
3G's got a good one too, and I forgot about this, and I've seen this done before too. Go to like the dollar store and buy a picture frame, and just take the glass out of a picture frame.
Yes, that's a good idea. Because sometimes that glass is better quality glass than you would get elsewhere.
Hey, Yellowstone.
Christopher said, wait, what Foxy still do? What do our son sleep? Yes, they invade your ear holes and they mind control you, Christopher.
Getting more puffers.
Oh, and Monster Fish Gal said 8 minutes ago that in 10 minutes, KG Tropicals is starting. We are already at 6:59, guys. And I feel like we never get to finish. We always leave people hanging, and I'm so sorry about that.
That way they have to come back next week because we won't remember it either.
We'll start all over again.
It's a hot mess. Like I have no short-term memory, so if I don't write it down, it's gone with Fido. It's just gone.
Hey, did y'all see Lisa's video where she did that aqua top? It was Lisa, Joanna from Smallscape or Primetime Aquatics, Kesha from Creative Pet Keeping, and Taylor from Simply Betta. They all got this little aqua top, and Lisa had one on her very own channel instead of KG Tropicals, where they kind of have a scape off. It was a lot of fun, and they did such a great job. But I can't vote. I like them all.
I saw where Lisa was talking about it, but I didn't actually get to see it yet. I'm so behind, especially like with shipping season. We tend to get a little bit behind on the YouTube stuff and keeping up. So I
Y'all are busy.
apologize for that, but I do need to catch up. But I've been hearing a lot about that. And
I've
I
only
also
seen
need to check out
Lisa's.
some more of these blind escape offs that have been
Well,
going
they
on
need to get
too.
me, Roxanne, and Dee Dee to some aquarium company send us 3 nano tanks and we'll scape off.
That would
fun.
be cool. We can, do
I'll
a
lose.
live
I
stream
would love to
escape
do
off.
it.
That'd be really awesome.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Okay, but we should throw over to KG Tropicals. What do you guys think the hashtag should be tonight?
What was your word earlier? Momi? What was that word?
Mommy, I like that.
Momi?
Mommy.
We're having a
Hashtag
Momi. Hashtag Momi.
Hot
And I
mom.
want to thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Dee Dee, I love you so much. Mary, I love you so much. Thank you for being fantabulous co-host as always. And I want to say thank you to all of you guys who have joined us in chat and to our moderators who work so hard at finding out about all the links to the random things we talk about at the drop of a hat at without moments notice. So I greatly appreciate you guys
Without mommy notice.
so much. Dee Dee and Mary, is there anything you guys would like to say before we head out for this evening and head on over to KG?
Everybody just love your fish and love each other.
Right on. Be kind.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I
Roxanne
forgot to
always
pull up.
says.
I forgot to
Love each
pull up the
other, and I
outro.
love you. Yeah.
So let me pull up the outro and then we can go out, yo.
Go out, yo. Oh, you have a
So we're
kitty
going to head on
appearance.
over to KG Tropicals with the hashtag Moby. And you
Moby.
guys have a fantastic week. You call the ones you love today. Tell them you love them today. Give them a hug, a kiss if you can, if they're close. And remember, always, always be kind. I love you all. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you all around the show. Bye, guys.
Hi.
He is her mom now. He is her baby now.
What's that? Is that a snail? Snail. What about that? Is that the cats? Bailey calls them the cats. You gonna give them kisses?
Did you just give the fishy a kiss?